The sun is finally out. You step into your garden and everything looks perfect for about 5 seconds. Then you spot them. Dandelions scattered across your lawn, weeds pushing through the cracks in your patio, and that sinking feeling that no matter how many times you deal with them, they're back next week. Here's the truth. Most people are fighting weeds the wrong way. They pull them by hand, spray whatever's cheapest on the shelf, and then wonder why nothing changes. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get rid of weeds properly, both in your lawn and across your patio, and more importantly, how to stop them coming back for good. Why hand pulling doesn't work. Most people see a dandelion and their instinct is to grab it and pull. It feels satisfying, but here's what's actually happening beneath the surface. A dandelion taproot can grow up to 30 centimeters deep into the soil. When you pull the leaves and stem out by hand, that root stays exactly where it is. Within weeks, sometimes days, a brand new plant grows straight back from it. You're not removing the weed, you're pruning it. This is why your weeds keep coming back no matter how much you pull. What actually works? Use a long-handled weeding tool specifically designed to extract the full root. You insert it into the soil alongside the root, lever it out cleanly, and the entire plant comes with it. This works brilliantly for dandelions, plantain, and thistles, anything with a deep single taproot. Spend 10 minutes on a Saturday morning and you've solved that problem permanently. Deal with widespread lawn weed problems. If your lawn has widespread weed problems, clover spreading across large areas or patches of creeping buttercup, a manual tool alone won't be enough. Most people panic and reach for a total weed killer that damages their grass. That's the wrong approach. Use a selective weed killer instead. This is crucial because selective means something very specific. A selective weed killer is formulated to kill broadleaf weeds like dandelions, clover, and daisies while leaving your grass completely untouched. It works because grass has a different biological structure to broadleaf plants, and the active ingredient targets one without harming the other. Apply it on a dry, calm day, never when rain is forecast, and keep children and pets off the lawn until it's fully dried. Within 2 to 3 weeks, the weeds will yellow, shrivel, and die. The grass beneath them closes in and recovers naturally. Stop weeds coming back in your lawn. Once your lawn is clear, most people think the job is done. Then, the weeds return. This is the prevention step that most people skip entirely. Raise your mowing height. Most people cut their grass far too short. When your grass is kept at 3 to 4 inches, it becomes thick and dense enough to block sunlight from reaching the soil surface. Weed seeds need light to germinate. No light, no weeds. Your own lawn becomes its best defense. This single change will cut your weed problems in half. Handle patio and paving weeds differently. Here's where people really go wrong. They reach for a total weed killer containing glyphosate and spray it liberally across the patio. That works on hard surfaces, but the moment any spray drifts onto the lawn, and it will drift, you're left with dead brown patches that take months to recover. Use different methods for patio weeds entirely. Method 1 is boiling water. Pour it directly onto the weeds growing between your slabs. It destroys plant cells on contact, roots included. Within 24 to 48 hours, they're dead. It costs nothing and works every single time. Method 2 is the DIY weed killing mixture. Mix white vinegar, table salt, and a small squeeze of washing up liquid. The vinegar breaks down the waxy coating on leaves, the salt dehydrates the plant, and the washing up liquid helps it stick to the surface. Spray directly onto weeds on a warm, dry day. For stubborn weeds, use a wire brush or patio knife to scrape out the roots. For large areas, a flame weeder is worth every penny. A quick pass kills the plant instantly with no chemicals. Seal the joints to prevent future weeds. Once your patio is clear, the single most effective prevention step is sealing the joints. The gaps between your paving slabs are where weed seeds land, take root, and establish themselves. Fill those gaps with kiln-dried sand or polymer sand. Both are available at any builder's merchant. Brush it firmly into the joints until they're completely packed. Polymer sand is particularly effective because it sets firm when watered, leaving no loose material for seeds to germinate in. It's a one-afternoon job and saves you hours of weeding every single year. Pro tip: the secret most people miss. Here's the insider secret most people never discover. The reason your neighbor's lawn looks perfect isn't because they're doing more, it's because they're doing less. Consistency beats intensity every single time. After you apply selective weed killer or fertilizer, people panic and apply more, water more, do more. Grass responds to a steady routine, not to overreaction. Set your mowing height at the start of spring and leave it there. Water deeply twice a week instead of lightly every day. Let your treatments work. This restraint is what separates people with beautiful lawns from people who are constantly battling their grass. Quick summary, screenshot. This for lawn weeds. Individual weeds. Use a long-handled weeding tool to extract the full root widespread weeds. Apply selective weed killer on a dry, calm day. Prevention. Raise mower height to 3 to 4 inches. Results: 2 to 3 weeks for weeds to die, grass recovers naturally. For patio weeds, quick fix, pour boiling water directly on weeds, 24 to 48 hours. Alternative, spray. DIY mixture, vinegar plus salt, plus washing liquid. Stubborn weeds, use wire brush or flame weeder prevention. Seal joints with polymer sand. The common mistake that ruins everything. The one mistake that ruins everything is overreacting to results. You see a little improvement, so you apply more weed killer, water every single day, mow more frequently. This backfires. Overwatering creates shallow roots and weak grass. Too much fertilizer burns the lawn. Constant mowing stresses the plant. Grass doesn't reward effort, it rewards consistency. People make this mistake because they want results fast, but fast isn't how grass works. Once you start a treatment, commit to it for the full cycle. Resist the urge to do more. In just a few weeks of following these steps, you'll have a lawn that's thick, green, and resistant to weeds on its own. Your patio will stay clean without constant scrubbing. And here's the best part: you'll spend less time fighting weeds and more time actually enjoying your garden. If you've got stubborn bare patches after pulling out large taproots, comment below because our next video covers exactly how to repair those spots and get thick green grass growing back fast. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.